Hello gamers and techs, this is Wishmek here. Today I'm going to be building a computer for a friend. It's going to be in the shape of an army tank. Yeah. Wait. So to start with, I'm going to start by getting the motherboard ready. Gotta take it right out of the box. And for the motherboard, I'm going to be using the Acronis Pro Wi-Fi Z390. He's going to have an i7 97F processor, the Corsair Vengeance DDR4 RAM, 216 gigs. Got the Corsair CX750M power supply and the GeForce GTX 1650 graphics card. And for his hard drive, we'll be using a Corsair MP600 core NVMe solid state. So to start with, remove the plastic. I'm going to grab the processor. Don't need the booklet there. And here's the processor. So carefully open that up. And we come over here. Release the lever for the lid. Grab it carefully by the edges. Line up the keys. There, that's seated. Now just put this lid back down. Slowly lower it. And it's going to have a lot more pressure. And that plastic cap then pops off. Then we grab the CPU cooler, which comes with the thermal compound on it. Pull the cable out from around the fan blades. Yeah. See the best way to do it. Yep, that looks about right. There. Then take it, pop it to first corner. Then let's see. Oh, yep, it already went. Go from corner to corner, popping it in. see. There. So next up, we can get these out of the way. So next I'll be doing the ram. Grab it by the heat spreader and carefully pull the plastic off the logo that they love to put on there. Adjust the angles here, then line them up with the keyway. Put slot 1. And grab the next one. Just put it in the next slot. You hear the pops there. And with that, the ram is installed. So next will be his hard drive, the M.2. And here's his new hard drive. For it, you loosen the screw here. Lift up the cover. Slide it in. Actually, for this one, I'll put in this other slot because it's got 2. And it looks like it'll fit better in the other slot. There. Now we just screw it down. And like that, he's got his hard drive installed. Now we can get these things out of the way. And like for the fan's power supply, it just plugs in right here, or the CPU fan. We'll do the cable management a little later. So next up, we gotta come over here and remove the top from this. And I'll move it out of the way so it doesn't get broke. Move some of these cables so they're not in the way. There. First, let's finish closing those up. Then we can grab this and turn it. There. Line it up. Okay. Now we go grab the motherboard standoffs, or the screw for that motherboard. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Okay, those. This is probably the bag. Yep, here we go. With these, we come up here. Yep, there we go. One defined thread. right over here. Oops, sorry. Trying not to block your view too much. Let me move over to the other side. There. That one's snug. Now this one should be the last one. Doing this top corner. Move these up a touch. Get that screw line back up. Let's turn it so I can get. Grab my longer screwdriver. Might be better for this area. Yep, there we go. Now I snug these others up. And with that, the motherboard's installed. So next, I'm going to grab the power supply. Right there. Looks like I'll have to remove this side panel anyways. Yeah. Oh. There. Now that those 4 screws are removed, carefully lift that out. Move that glass out of the way. Grab the screwdriver so I can remove the fan that I have right here. To give me access. There. See? Yeah, it looks like I'll have to remove this other one too. But once I have this, I'll have full access to the screw holes to secure the power supply. Okay. Alright, now we can get in there with this. Line it up. Use this. Just like that screwdriver, I'm gonna have to get remagnetized. I know it used to be. So let's see about getting it started with this one. Yep, there's that one started. Grab the next one. Start in this corner. Next one. Let's see. Grab this last one. And put it right in there. I know you can't do the best, but okay, maybe not. I guess that's not gonna go. There we go, that's not going anywhere. Next up, here's our front port umbilicals. We'll pull that out real quick and remove their twist tie. So to start off with, I'll grab, this one came with a special adapter for these. This will make it a lot easier. Power LEDs, just pop those two into their spot. Actually, LEDs go over here. With the power switch right next to it. Then the reset switch. Then the hard drive LEDs. So right here where it says HD hard drive. I almost thought it had something in there. There we go. So those up there are done. Let's see. Those are just standard USBs. So now for this, I'm gonna first move the camera a little. Gonna run it underneath. And then from underneath, I can bring it out and then feed it up. Right here, and then we could just plug it in right over here, and like that, that's installed there. Now for the USB 3.0, it's going to be here, so feed it down. And then you have it come up over here, and then it just plugs in right there. Then we can take the USBs port, run it underneath. And for it, we'll have to bring it in right here also. Actually, let's see. I see something else I can do. Looks like we can just pop this cover off right here, and it gives us more room for cable management. Then I can take this one and feed it up right about there. Turn this thing. Then line it up and push it into the port labeled USB. So that one's done. Now the next, now HD audio, I mean. We feed it through that same hole in the front. Which brings it out there. And we can feed it up right here. Once it's up, grab it from the inside and plug it into the port labeled HD audio. Line up where the pin is missing and push it in. Like that. all your front port umbilicals are all hooked up. Now, just going to get these fans uncoiled. Fan headers. Here's that one. Let's move this cover. This for the bottom of it till we're ready. Turn it so we can reinstall the fan. So for this side and untwist them. Get one corner started. We should move it back so you can see. And while we have access, plug in the extension cord basically for the power supply. Okay. So it looks like for that extension cord we'll have to adjust how I have the power supply anyways. I'll have to have it flipped the other way. I'm used to it being this position. But with this case design, remove those screws. And I just gotta carefully pull these out. So I can flip the power supply. There we go. Pick up that one. Grab my magnetic one so we can get these started. Go to the two corner ones. And then up here. And start pushing it down. There's that. Now we can take the little extension and plug it in. There. Now we can put the fans back in. Got that one started. Come up here so we can get this one started. Grab the next one. And the last one for this fan. And snug them up. Okay, now grab the next fan. Sit down in there. Now we grab the screws. You got that screw in there. Let's get started. Then come down here. Start screwing this one in. Then we grab the next one. Grab it, start screwing it in. Line it up. Grab the last one. And then start screwing it in. And snug that one up. And snug this corner up. And this corner. And this corner. Make sure all those rubber grommets are on that. And then we can take the glass carefully and put it back in place and start putting the screws back in. There and there. Now just go check these are snug. Good. See the best way to route these. See, the fan headers are you know we have one there. The RGB ones there, those aren't the ones we're wanting. Yep, system fan 1, 2, 2, 3. So we want these here. So I might be able to do it like that underneath. So let's first see if we can fit out and run all these underneath it. We should be able to. Grab the first one. So right here. Pull it through. Next one. Right about there. Pull it through. And the last one. That's all of them for this side. So grab this. I see. Don't know why, but two, three, and we'll worry about the cable management in a little bit. Here's that cord. We want to plug that in right up here. There. Now we take it, flip it on. So we can take these cords for these are the fans and run them down. Run that out here. And take another one of these. There's one. There's two. And here's three. Let's see. We want it to go up right about here to either side of that was it. Then we carefully lay that back down. Now turn it. And then we plug this in right there. Power supplies. Grid. For cable management's sake, I'll run it out through the bottom. Trying to avoid most of these other wires. Then have it go back up. So we can plug it in right here. And take the CPU's power cable, run it down through the opening right there. So you can pull it out, feed it around these other cables, and up through this corner. and we can plug it in right here, right in this very front corner. Which I'll turn it so you can see it a little more, because it goes right up here. And click it in place. Okay. Then while I'm at it, I'll grab the top. Move the camera closer. Got this fans up here too. We'll untwist these twist ties again. Grab the cords. And one more. That gives us our 4 there. So now plug those in to this. And obviously once we're done with all this and go to the cable management, we'll be twist tying using zip ties to hold this all together so you don't have cords dangling everywhere. Okay, there's 2. Here's 3. And here's number 4. So that part's ready for when we go to reinstall this. So next I'm going to grab the powers on the graphics card. There. Pull that off. Pull the plastic off it. See, normally there's plastic on this, but I'm not seeing any. Nothing seems to be coming off. So that's different. It must not have any plastic on it for once. So now, let's turn over to there. And for this one, I'm going to do, let's see. Right. There, so pop that down. Move me stuff over. Line it up and pop it down. Make sure it locks in. There. Let's start with this screwdriver then. This one is magnetic still. And grab another one. start it with the small screwdriver. There we go, that one's in. So now we need a power cord for that. Here we go. So then that's what we plug in to the back of the power supply. We'll run it down. I'll just run it down through this hole from the bottom. So you can then just turn around and run it right back up, but only have what's needed visible. And clip it on. There. Clear this area some now. These face plates to cover the extra spots. One more up here. There. Now I just need to screw those in. Yeah, use this screwdriver. I should have grabbed the wrong one there. That's the fine thread. I don't want that one. That's why it wasn't going in. Let's see. Right here, looks like more. That's better. keep screwing the plates on back there. And the last screw for this back. And all those covers will be covered. And with the CPU cover, you want to make sure you put it in the box in case you ever need to send it in for work, for maintenance or whatever. Now, I'm going to clean this up a little. Keep the zip ties there. Because we'll be needing them. So grab all these screws and zip on these twist ties, get them out of the way. Oops, sorry about that. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I think that's all the parts, so let's really quickly come over here. We'll hook up the fan after we do a test for the top fans. HDMI. Grab the keyboard and grab a mouse. Turn it on and check to see if we get anything. Yep. Should tell us no bootable device found. We'll see. No device found. Okay. That's good. It seems. So next I'll go and try to see about installing the operating system. Okay, now that I've got the operating system installed and I've got the cable management cleaned up a little, it's time to attach the fans on top and then reattach the top. So first, grab it. That may move over this way. Just gotta be very careful because of the glass. Okay, there, that's plugged in. And just carefully set those down. Then grab the screws and start screwing it back on. Keeping them a little loose so we can adjust it if needed, which we shouldn't need to, but there's those two. There's that one. And last but not least, we got this one. Now we can snug them down. Obviously make sure not to over tighten them. There. Now, I noticed the holes offset on this one, so the only way to attach the barrel is to remove this bottom screw. That way we can move this bracket over just enough that the barrel will screw in. And then the barrel will hold that plate in place instead of the screw. And like that, it's done. So now we just take the power cord, plug it in, grab the keyboard, grab the mouse, the HDMI cord. It's Wi-Fi. Oh, and it's even magnetic. I didn't even realize that. Screw in the Wi-Fi antenna. And then turn it on. And there you go. See, it's up and running. Okay. And that's it for this build. Until next time, this is Wishmake here. Have a good day.